15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They run the counter now on first down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
39.
It's a gain of 35. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Second and 2.
This is Michelle, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. Second and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try to forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
39.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make
it all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott from the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the ground is Michel. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. He was 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
4th down and goal.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 16-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as a bigger threat.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And a give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards on the ground. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick is.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
28-yard line.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On third down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This is out quickly to the right. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's the end.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Coach used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. As they run the counter play. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, kill.
Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 3.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The running back.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
3-yard pickup.
2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
And this will be incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big